friends, this is Martin from Secrets, the channel for learning about trading and investing. Welcome to daily pre-market analysis, where we are looking at how the market performed today and how we can help ourselves to have a better trade, plan for a better trade for the next day. Right, and this is analysis for August 19th, Friday, 2022. So this is the charts that you're seeing, the weekly charts of Nifty and Bank Nifty, both after a weekly expiry that happened today, August 18th. Look at this trend line that is touching 4 points on Nifty and 3 points on the Bank Nifty. Clear trend line, very simple, and you can see a wide range weekly candle here. Right? Bank Nifty, clear bullish breakout has happened earlier, but Nifty, this is a week. If at all nothing happens tomorrow, this is a weekly candle, right? If at all nothing happens tomorrow, then this could be a confirmation, a very good confirmation for breakout. And let's get into the nitty-gritties and what exactly happened today. So we had a flat close on the Nifty. This is Nifty chart that you see, right? It managed to close above few points, flattish. And how many points was it? 12 points or something, right? But it is a green close, that's important. Bank Nifty performed a little more. It had nearly 200 points of up move, and it has formed a green wide range bullish candle. But what happened in the intraday? There is an expiry date today, weekly expiry. So this is exactly what happened. A V shape in the morning, an inverted V shape in the morning, in the afternoon, and a V shape. That's volatile markets that you see, right? So whoever is doing this triangle kind of strategies and options would have had tough time to manage the positions, because the market goes up, suddenly it turns after an inverted hammer. Then you have a hammer and then it inverts to the other side. Same happened at the Nifty also, right? That's the first action. Finally, it ended up 0.5% up in Bank Nifty and flattish on the Nifty, right? So the banks were performing better. So that's the price action. It's 3.4% away from the next. 3 more swings on the Nifty left to be taken out, and Bank Nifty, you have just 2 more swings to be taken out before it hits the all-time high at 41,829. Nifty all-time high is 18,600. Just 3.4%, no, less than 600 points away. That's where we are, and that confirmation of a channel breakout is more there on the Nifty, which is lacking. Overall, there is no doubt that there is bullishness, right? Clear bullishness. Let's look at the levels. That's all in our hands, right? We can only look at the probability of the price resisting at some place or taking up to another place. Whether it breaks out, it's all with the market. What happens, right? Or cracks down, you never know that, right? We can only think about probabilities of price at certain levels. So let's look at this support resistance. So next resistance will be a previous swing high, which is at 1815 on the Nifty we are talking about, and then after that 18341, and then all-time high, both the previous swing highs. 40,161 is the resistance on the Bank Nifty, and 40,830 is the resistance after that. Similarly, the supports, 17,725 would be a support 50, and below that, if that cracks, 17,559 support. Both are gap supports, which is created when the market gapped in the last several weeks. 3909 is also a support in the Bank Nifty. 38,401 also next support on the Bank Nifty. Both are gap supports that you're seeing. So plenty of gap supports and resistances. Only a few more left to hit the all-time high. And market is very close to the psychological 18,000 and 14,000 in the indices respectively, right? Very close. Volatility is shown by the Bollinger Bands as the price walking very close to the bands, which is clear bullishness expanding. It is very much away from the Bollinger Band median. So as far as median is nothing but moving average, the standard deviation. It has moved further, so every time it moves away from the median, there is a likelihood that it can fall back to those that sooner or later, right? So it has moved further away, and it is walking on the band since long time. Is the bullishness indication that Bollinger Bands are giving. At the same time, it also gives a warning that it is very much away from the moving average. Momentum, clear bullishness. Sometimes someone calls that overbought, but it has been overbought since several days since the FIs I'm buying. Momentum is clear bull zones. Trend is clearly on bullish zones on DMI positive on the ADX indicators, and it is seen rising, not a single bend or any indication of a lack of the trend strength that is not there in the short term. India futures cooled off today to expiry day 17.35. It's less than 20, so it's the safe zone, but you have to be cautious. It can spike back to 22.25 anytime whenever there is a big. So you have to be still cautious. It is not unless it is below 15 kind of levels. Futures open interest and options open interest may not be relevant for tomorrow because today was the expiry and tomorrow is the next weekly expiry. Fresh trading that may going to happen. So the indications may not be correct, but as of today's long build-up is what happened in the Nifty. Short covering build-up is what happened in the Bank Nifty. So clear bullishness from there. So open interest, interesting to see that levels, wide range, but that may change when it starts trading tomorrow and Monday. 17,000 and 18,000 were the higher put writing and call writing support resistances are seen on the Nifty, and 38,000 and 40,000 is where the support resistances are seen on the Nifty. So next expiry would be on 25th. This is for the 25th weekly expiry. It's a monthly expiry actually, right? So put call ratios of now 1.2 and 1.1, so it remains to be bullish, no doubt about that. As far as the sectorial performance is there, metal, reality sector and FMC sector performed. Right? Performance, not big performance, but 1%, less than 1% kind of performance. And there's one FMCG, auto did not perform well. IT also did not perform well, right? Farm was flat. So that's the action today. And for the next days, sectorally, if you see, all indices are in the short term momentum bullishness. Auto and FMCG the most bullish. Heavyweights we will be considering what I see that the critic shocks on the HDFC Bank, Twins, and Kodak Bank, ICICI Bank, two IT stocks, TCS and Infosys, and then Reliance. Right? Sectorial performance today was. Let's quickly look at the data that is in there. Is not right. So here you can see that almost all of them, HDFC Bank, HDFC Twin, Reliance, all of them are kind of flattish, and IT stocks underperformed. The Infi and the TCS underperformed, and ICICI Bank was also flat. Kodak performed today. So today the star was Kodak. Right? Kodak was not performing. Right. So the most bullish is ICICI Bank. ICICI Bank has is the most bullish chartly. Chart-wise, if you see, ICICI Bank is most bullish, but the performance-wise, if you see, all the sectors are kind of flattish movement, either less than 0.5% down or up, likewise. But you can clearly see in here is HDFC Twins managed to close green, and ICICI Bank close green. So the big move has happened in the Kodak Bank. So Kodak Bank is a range-bound thing. Now it is reaching very close to the resistance zone, and then it may zigzag back to the support zone. If it managed to breaks out and then takes out the resistance, only then there is some winning, but that contributes big to the index. Right? HDFC, just like that, Kodak also contributes a lot. ICICI Bank is breaking out from the cup and handle, right? Clear trade call. If you had taken, you would have gained 5% plus by now. So 1:2 risk reward trade that was earlier put in the Twitter, if you have not seen that. So that's heavyweights. Lions also flattish. So flattish move overall, except for one Kodak Bank, and otherwise flattish moves, and IT is not performing today. This is the sad part of the price action today. It's selling of 1,700 crores after continuous 13 days of buying. Hopefully that is just a pause and not a reversal to the selling mode again back by the FIs. Hope that does not happen. But overall, that is something to be cautioned about, that FIs are suddenly started selling. Right? but DA has bought very little, just like how much they said. They were sellers these many days whenever FI was buying, right? So crude has spiked up, but it is still managing to be below the 90 levels, which is good, positive. Dollar is spiking slightly, it's not ready to fall down also. So still maintains 106.74, but some retracement has happened, but momentum is still high. USD and rupee is also weak, spiked up slightly today, but maintaining less than 90. Not very positive. Gold is seen slightly rising at a support zone, sideways momentum. Right, SGX seems flat, US indices seems red. But all these indices, we'll have to watch the futures tonight or tomorrow morning pre-market. We'll have to see how the price action happens. So, US indices has some event that is happening, some jobs data, manufacturing index data is all coming. So we'll have to watch the US indices, Dow Jones, S&P 500 and Nasdaq, how they performed and what percentage move. If there is big percentage, no 1% plus or 2% plus, that kind of big moves are happening means definitely no matter what you do, our markets will react to that with a gap down or gap up. So that is the only thing that will be questions you have to watch out for, right? No matter what positive is there, will get. Right, so keep a close watch on tomorrow. So overall, FI selling and US market is only concern for tomorrow. Next day it's a Friday, and there is a holiday that's coming next week. It's a truncated month as well. So two stock picks, one is Oberoi Realty and that one is ICICI Bank Boss Block. I'll just quickly, ICICI Bank, we already seen that. Oberoi is it's all swing trades for the next ICICI is already there. So the trade will happen only if we have a move. We have to have tight stop losses here, right, at the neckline, right, and the entry has to be only above the alert candle, and tight stop loss has to be. If it breaks out from here above, it can go up to the channel top, right. If you put a Fibonacci extension, you can get the levels of the 23 retracement, 38 retracement likewise, and put the targets accordingly and trail it. Right? But it's a rounding cup pattern also, and this is a major resistance. So if that breaks out, then it's good. This is another view. So realty sector is also performing since last. It's a rounding pattern, major resistance zone. Be careful to take because it can again make another rounding pattern here. It's possible. So for realty and ICICI Bank too, good stocks that will work out. Right. So market view winding up. We have seen that 23% of bank index move has happened. Right. 18% of Nifty move has happened. Right. There is a buy on dip that is happening even with so this non-stop rally without even pausing for a while. Such a kind of move that is happening. FIs have turned suddenly selling. That's only worry. Otherwise, clear bullishness. But it also gives us the indication that there could be sell-offs that can happen anytime. Some retracement has to come sometime. Everyone is expecting that, but it will strike when we least expect. That's how market behaves. Right? So you have to be cautious about that. FIs. Apart from that, FI selling thing that has happened today, there is no other worries. Some jobs data is coming. US market, how they react, we'll have to see. So correction may be expected. So otherwise, all indicators, open interest, all the other indicators in the chart patterns, price pattern, momentum, trend, PCR, whatever, is all indicating bullishness. No doubt about that. Right. So I hope this helps you to frame your view and trade for the next day. If it helps you in some way, consider hitting the like button and share to maximum. We have very subscription. If you are not subscribed, subscribe right away. Thanks a lot. Happy trading, happy learning. Bye bye.